But some of my key takeaways here were, not just security control validation, because I could sit here all day and say, oh, go run a thing in an environment and see if your endpoint, your endpoint monitoring tool catches it or whatever. I think that's table stakes for a lot of these things these days. What I'm looking for in a security control validation platform is I want one that gives my team, my blue team, my defenders, or my red team or my operators of the platform real-time feedback into what's going on. I want to see that decision tree. I want to see the moment where a piece of malware or an adversary or whomever was able to gain Active Directory credentials. I want to see that hop and what happens. How quickly do we go from one to the other? And I equated a lot of what I saw, and I'm going to bring up some screenshots in just a moment. I equated a lot of what I saw to attack diagrams. You see those kind of post-investigation or post-mortem diagrams that follows an attacker through an environment. I want to see that in real time. And luckily we get that with a platform like Pentera. We get those real-time updates. They convert the wins, if you will, what maybe a red team would refer to as findings, Pentera labels as achievements. They're mapped to MITRE's attack framework, and they provide recommendations as well. So Pentera helps me answer that question. Where do I improve my defenses? What should I do? And where should I focus my efforts next? Because there's far too many organizations. And if any of you are watching this, I've had this conversation with you where I walk in and I say, or you ask me, what should we work on first? And I start by saying, well, what's broke the most? What do we need to work on? What do we need to fix? What is critical to the organization? Where does our primary data reside? What do we need to protect the most? So on and so forth. That's what I like about a tool like Pentera, like a platform like Pentera, is it gets us there quickly.